Yan. So last meeting, no, Monday, gawin natin, quiz 1. Okay, quiz 1 last meeting, tama?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, so passing score for quiz last meeting is 34. Ano? Okay, 32. What, 32? So passing score for quiz last meeting is 32. So you need to get at least 32 correct answers. Yan, to get a 72 grade. Yan, so medyo... Okay, for those who failed, quiz 2. Make up sa quiz 1. For those who failed sa quiz 1, make up for sa quiz 2 next week, Wednesday. So that's August 13. So August 13, we will have quiz 2. Okay, so make up for those who failed sa quiz 1. And then prelim exam will be August 22. That is 2 weeks from now. Yan. So quiz 2 coverage will be the topic I will discuss today and Monday. Okay? And then quiz 2 tayo sa Wednesday, August 13. Yan. So exercise 1 will be 95 this week up to Monday. Okay? Exercise 2 will be 100 this week up to Monday. Okay? Exercise 2. So I already uploaded sa Dialer the requirement for Exer 2. Yan. Okay? Yan.
Sa Monday, sir, 100 pa rin.
Exer 2, 100 up to Monday. Exer 1, 195 up to Monday. Yan. Okay? So for prelim, you have 3 exercises. Exer 1, 2, and 3. So if you fail to submit, for example, any exercise sa prelim, your prelim grade will be tentative. So meaning, it's incomplete. You still need to submit Exer 1, 2, and 3 sa midterm. Yan. So midterm na, meaning naga-code ka pa sa Exer 1, 2, or 3. Yan. Because I will not check Exer 4 sa midterm if Exer 3 or 2 or 1 is not yet complete. So required sa midterm exercise for 1, 2, and 3. Okay, or Exer 3 exactly. Yan, so required yan. Okay, so tentative for those students who can submit Exer 3 up to ang Exer 3 dapat last week of August. So I will email you your prelim grades sa last week of August. So by that time, dapat tapos na si exercise 3. Last exercise. Okay, so let's proceed sa lecture. Okay, so this will be included in your quiz 2 next week. Okay, yan. So for quiz 2 next week, we will cover nested select queries. Okay, ganyan. So first, I will create a database. Okay, so create database for quiz 2. Yan. Okay, and then I'm going to create a table. Create table. Okay, let me zoom in case it's not clear. Yan. Okay, so klaro. Yan. So create table for quiz 2. For quiz 2, table name is A. And then what are the values? So we have A, an integer, B is text, C is text, and G is also an integer. Yan. Okay. And then we're going to, I will now insert values sa table A. So insert into for quiz 2. Yan. So meaning I will keep on adding the for quiz 2 database every time I insert, delete, update sa table. So to prevent that from every time you do anything sa table, you can just simply type use for quiz 2. Okay, ganyan. So instead of repeating for Q2. Okay, ganyan. Okay, so I will create another table again, but this time I will not add anymore for Q2. I will just type B. Yan, there you go. Okay, so let's insert a value. Yan, so insert. Let me move this. Yan, there you go. Okay, insert into table values. We have ID, text, and then ID. Yan, so we have text, and then ID. Okay, insert into another same table pa rin. Okay, we have this. Yan, and then we have 3. Okay, we have another one. 2, 3, 4. Okay, ganyan. Okay, and I will insert values sa B. Okay, so this is the entire contents of table A. And then we have table B. Yan. So one of the questions sa quiz 1 last time is to select or look for values in field A that is common sa table B field A. Yan. So meaning we're looking for values that are equal. So in this case, we have 2 because table B has 2 also, and then 4. Okay, may 4 din si table B. So we are going to look for values na pareho. Yan. So, okay, so the answer will be, first is you need to select everything. Okay, sa table B. Yan, you're going to select all the A's sa table B. Okay, so by doing this, ayan, you can select everything sa table B. So by doing that, this will return 2468. Diba? So this command or query will return 2468. So you have now 2468. You're going to compare 2468 with with A, ayan, in table A. Okay, ganyan. So you're going to select asterisk. You're going to select everything in table A, but you're going to compare only the first column, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Compare it to every value that's been selected sa parenthesized na select query, which is 2, 4, 6, 8. So since they are equal values, diba, there's 2 sa A and B, there's 4 sa A and B, that's the result. Okay, there you go. So it will return 2 and 4. Okay? Yan. So that is how you use nested select queries. You can also choose to specify which field. Ayan, if you only want A, B, and C. Okay? So that's how you solve that problem. Ayan. Okay. So nesting select query can be after where, like what I did, di ba? After where, I added a select query. We can also add select query before where. Ayan, in this case, it will now look like this. Okay. So what does this look like if I execute? So this is the entire B. A lang yan. So let me select asterisk. Ayan, this is the entire table B. So in this case, I will select the entire table B. But in this case, we're nesting it. So this will return, select asterisk from B, this will return this entire relation. Okay, so meaning, you are selecting the entire table or relation. So you are selecting this entire relation because this will return this and you're selecting everything from this. So it will basically return the same output. Ayan. Okay, it must have an alias. So may add an alias. Ayan, X. Okay, so meaning, the purpose of adding an alias here, this can be a space as well. Okay, pwede yan siya space, ganyan. You don't need to add as. So, pwede X lang. So, meaning, we're calling this entire relation as X. So, this is basically select asterisk from X. Ayan. Okay? Ayan. Alright. So, when doing that, we can choose a field. So, this will now be X.A. Okay, this will now become X.B. There you go. This will now become X. Ayan. X dot. Okay. Walang tama. Ayan. Okay? So, ganyan. Alright. So, every field now needs to be called as X. Okay? Because if it's just A, let's see. It will still work. And either way, you can call it an X or just simply B. So by doing this, we can also add another table. Diba? We can do this. We can select multiple tables from A, B. Okay, diba ganyan? When you do this, select A, select B. Ayan. We are multiplying. Okay, we are multiplying. Ayan, when doing this, select asterisk from A, B. When doing this, we are multiplying this matrix to this matrix. So, treat this as matrix. Diba? You were taught matrix. Multiplying, multiplication. So, this will result to 1 times 1 times 2, 1 times 4, 1 times 6, 1 times 8. 2 times 2, 2 times 4, 2 times 6, 2 times, ayan, so 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 8, 4, 2, 4, something like that. So the result will be A times B. There you go. So we have 4, 3, okay, 4, 3, 2, 1 for the first row. Okay, that is 2, 2, 2, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1 sa second row of table B. Because this is A, B. So this is A. Ito si A. Ito si B. Okay? So this is 4, 3, 2, 1 for the first row of B. 4, 3, 2, 1 again for the second row of B. 4, 3, 2, 1 again for the third row sa B. Yan, because we're multiplying A times B. Yan, so this is how you do it. Okay, so if A for example is select asterisk from A. Okay, this is select asterisk from A. Ayan. And then, we can also do the same thing for B. Select asterisk from B. Ayan. So, you need to add aliases. So, I will call this as X. I will call this as Y. Ayan. There you go. So, as you can see, same output. If you do this, or this, it will give the same output. Okay, di ba? Ayan. So, we're basically specifying a relation, not a table. This will return a relation after a from. Because syntax of from is from relation. Table is a relation. So, we are simply returning or getting values sa relation. So, if you do this, meron ka ng alias, for A is X, for Y, for B is Y. We can also select XA, YA, Y.A. Okay, ganyan siya. So, these are all this is A for X.A, and this A is for Y.A. Yan. Okay? So, there you go. So, we can add a select query after from. We can add a select query after where. Yan. So, pwede ka maglagay ng where dyan. Because after from, relation where. So, you can choose to add X.A is equals to 1. Yan. So, these are all the values that is equals to 1. A is equals to 1. So, your relation here, we're only going to get all the A's that is equals to 1. If it's not, it will not be included. Okay? Questions? Clarifications? Klaro ha? Yes.
Yung where X dot is equal to 1, yun yung after nag-multiply.
This one. Ito yun. So, this is the relation if there is no where. You're going to add a where because we're going to filter specific values only. In this case, A is equals to 1. So, ito, yan, yan, and this one. Ito na yun. Okay, you're going to filter only A equals to 1. Yan. So, that's the use of having where. So, somewhere you can add a select query. Okay, which is what we did. XA in, you can also do this, similar to what we did. Select asterisk from A. Okay, it should contain one column. Dahil mga klaro. A. Ayan. Okay? So, we can add a select query after where, a select query after from, okay? And we can also add a select query after select. Okay, so it will now look like select, select. Okay, let's see. Yan, so that's the output for that. Okay, so select, 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 select. Okay, select asterisk from A. From A. Okay, ganyan. So in this case, we are selecting a multi-valued array or list, di ba? So we are selecting a lot of values. Okay, when using select, you must specify a single value only. Okay, so meaning, if you're going to do this, hindi pwedeng field because this will return a multi-value. This can be a number. Yan. So if you're going to do this, it will show an error. The subquery, which is this one, is the subquery, returns more than one row. So marami ang A, di ba? Maraming row if you're going to select a column in this table. So you need to specify or return only one. So to do that, or use select inside select, okay, you need to use functions. Okay, so functions like this one, we're going to add, okay, let me use this first. Ayan. This will return, Okay, without using sum. Ayan. Okay, this will return, select sum A from A. This is the entire table A. Select asterisk from A will return this. If you're going to sum, instead of asterisk, you're going to sum all the A's. I-add down niya si 4, 3, 2, 1, which is 10. Diba? You're going to sum all the A's in table A. Okay? I-sum down yan. So that's why it will result to 10. It will return one value. Okay. All functions here is similar to Excel. Okay? Diba? You are familiar with Excel. Since high school pa kayo nag-Excel. So you have average. Ayan. The average daw niya, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 4. Okay? That's ABG. Because this is similar to Excel. Ayan. Same lang yan sa Excel. Diba? If you are familiar with Excel, okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then equals to ABG. So these are all the values that you will average. Okay, sorry. Average. Okay, average. Ayun. Okay, ayan. So we are averaging a list of numbers. Same thing with what we're doing here. We are averaging a list of numbers. Okay, similar sa Excel. Ayan. We can also choose to round this off. Okay, ayaw niya ng ABG. Average din talaga. Should be average. Okay, not just ABG. We can also choose to round this off. Round. 0 decimal places. Okay, as you can see, it's round off. In MySQL, we can also do the same thing. Pero ayaw niya ng average, no? Average. Okay, so it must be ABG. ABG yung kanya. Okay, we can also choose to round this up. Round, comma, 0. Okay, ayan. So, rounding off, 2.5 is 3. Okay. So, meaning, this will return a number. Yan. So, you can simply do this. Pwede ka maglagay ng 1. Pwede ka maglagay ng 5. Yan. Okay, why does it return 4 5s? Because the entire table A contains 4 rows. So, for every row, you are returning one number, which is 5. That's why when you do this, select 5 from A, it will give you 5 for every row. Okay, so ang result niyan is ganyan. Okay, so we can basically do this. A, B. Oh, there you go, di ba? So if you do this, 5, field A, field B. Because A and B are fields sa A table. So 5 here is for every field. So when you do that, we can also do calculation. Ganyan. Okay, so this is 5 plus A. So 5 is added sa 1. Okay, 6. 5 plus 2, 7. 5 plus 3, so on and so forth. So we can do calculation as long as it returns a single value. 5 plus A returns a number, isang number lang. So, we're doing this for every row. Diba? Every row yan, you should return one number only. So, since we have 4 rows, it will do this 4 times. 5 plus A, 4 times. Solving or calculating the value of A. Okay. So, in this case, doing this gives us a single value. For example, max. Yan. What's the largest number of a field in table A? It's 4. Okay, diba? That's the largest. We can also solve for the minimum. So this will return a single value so that we can add it in our select query. Yan. Okay, diba? So in this case, the maximum of A. Yan. Okay? So it's basically the same as doing this. Isa lang siya na row. So this one will return one row and only. So if you do this, it will return 4 times because A has 4 rows. Diba? This will return 4. So this is 4. So we're basically doing like this. Parang ganito lang yan siya. So if you type 4 here, ayan. It's basically the same as this. This. Okay, same lang. So this one and 4. Ayan. This one, pareho. Okay, except this is named as this and this query is named 4. Ayan. So we can call this lagyan natin ng alias X. Okay, ganyan. And this one is, ayan, same thing. So as you can see, this one will return as X. So X na yan siya. And then this one will give you 4. So basically, this entire subquery returns 4. So by doing that, this returns 4. It's basically the same as this. Ayan. Okay? Ayan. So that's how that works. Questions? Clarifications? Okay? Ayan. So, okay, let's add a scenario. We have here our table A. So this will be for exercise 3 na. For exercise 3, this will be our example query. So we have students. Okay, let me insert more rows sa table A. Insert into A values. Okay, lagyan natin si 1. Nag-enroll ng 4 units. Okay, si 3 4 units. Tapos 6. Yan. Okay, so yan. So this is for exercise 3. For exercise 3, I did not give the required output yet, but basically this will be the query that you will use. So this is student ID. This will be the units. Ayan. So si student 1 enrolled 2 subjects. First subject ni student 1 is 2 units. Second subject ni student 1 is 4. So what's the total units of student 1? Si student 1, total units niya is 4, 6. 6 units na si student 1. Okay? Si student 2 naman, total units ni student 2 is 4. Kaya isa lang yung enroll na subject. Si student 3, okay, meron na siyang 16 units. Okay, tama? So we have 6, 6, 12. Ayan, so 16 units. So student 4, 8 units. Yan. So what's the purpose of counting the total units of each student? So that we cannot enroll a student if that student exceeded the maximum allowed units. Diba? Okay, so for exercise 3, hindi ma-enroll si student pag ang total units niya is na maximum limit allowed. Yan. Because for exercise 2, magsige lang nag-enroll ng student even if 100 na ang subject ni student for that semester. Diba? Percent, abot ng 100, sige lang siya accept. So we are going to set a limit to that. So using this query, we're going to total. Okay, i-total natin. So let's see. Yan. So using this example, ayan, we are going to sum. Ayan, palitan ko yan ng sum. We're going to sum all the D. D is where the units that needs adding. Diba? Add up. You're going to sum all of these values. Okay. So, we're going to add all of the units. Okay, if you do this, yeah, let me give you an example first. Where A is equals to 1. So this query will return the total units of student 1. Okay, di ba? This query will return the total units of student 2. Okay, 4. Tama, di ba? So this query will return the total units of student 3. Okay, 16. This query will return the total units of student 4. 8. Okay, tama. So in this case, we're going to use this query, and instead of assigning constant values, constant man yan siya, di ba? Nag-type ako ng 3, 4, constant. This must be a variable. So we're going to change this to a variable. So variable na siya. So where can we assign value to that variable? To another select query, which is this one. Okay, how do we assign value sa x? So this will become the A, assign it as x. So you can assign as, or as is optional. Okay, tama. So by doing this, we're getting each value, okay, sa A, and assigning it to a variable x. So we're now going to use x so that we can run the subquery. Ayan. Okay. Next, let's add a from, because we need to know where A is, which table A is. So in this case, it's table A. Ayan. So, okay, there you go. So as you can see, we have student 1, total units is 6. Ayan, dalawa. Student 2, only enrolled 1 subject, total units 4. Student 3, enrolled 3 subjects, 16, 16, 16, 16. At tatlong 16 lang. Okay, student 4, enrolled 8. 8 units siya. Yan. Okay, so the problem with this is, it shows duplicate entries. That's where this thing comes in. This thing. There you go. So by adding this thing, we're going to remove duplicate rows. Ayan, this was discussed in your slide sa quiz 1, this thing. But I did not include it sa quiz 1. Ayan, so by using this thing, we're going to remove identical rows A. Okay, what are those? Ito yon. 3, 3, 4, isang dalawang 1 yata. Okay, ganyan. So it will only show distinct values. Yan. So as you can see, it's now the same as the data we want. Okay, di ba? Okay, before that, let us add a name for this. I'm going to name this as taught units. Ayan, there you go. Di ba? So renaming it taught units, it will now show taught units, except showing the entire formula. It's now called taught units. So the same, di ba? 1, 6, 2, 4, 3, 16, and 4, 8. Okay, same na siya. Yan. So that is how we know the total units of every enrolled student. So this is the student ID. Okay, let me add student ID. So this is SID. So this is now SID. There you go. Okay, student ID yan siya. And the total units of each student. Okay? Yes. Alright. Question. Ayan. How do we know the name of the student? For example, what's the name of the student? Okay. So we need to show the name. Where will you get the name? Okay. Nasa table B ba? Let's see what's in table B. Ayan. Ito si table B. Yan ang name niya. So we have student 1, 2, 3, 4. Wala si student 1 and 3. Okay, let's insert values. Insert into B values. So this is student 1, wala. Ito daw yung name niya. Okay, lagyan natin dyan 8. So So this is the name, address. Okay, and then sino pa yung wala? Student 1, 2, 3. Wala yung 3, no? 1, naana, 2, 4, 3. Wala pa. Si 3 naman. Si 3. Lain na po yung pangalan. Okay, babaw. Okay, this is the result of my query. Okay, we need to provide names. Sino ba yung student ID 1? Okay, ayan. So, si student ID 1, hindi natin kilala sino yan. So, the name of that student, si Pedro. Si student 2, hindi natin kilala sino daw siya. A ang pangalan niya. So, this is A. Okay. So, how do we assign a name to each? Okay. So, meaning, we're going to include the table B this time. So, ito daw, isama natin, i-combine natin siya dyan. Okay. So, how do we do that? Okay, let's see. So we have, okay, so we're going to select the entire table B where A is in. There you go. Ganyan mo lang. Okay. Yan. Okay. This particular table or relation will return this. Diba? Okay. You are now going to compare 1, 2, 3, and 4 sa table B, which also contains 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, we are going to compare them. Once you are done comparing, you are going to select everything sa B. Yan. So, we now have names. Okay, wait. Operand should contain 1 column. Wait. Double. Okay, may kulang pa tayo. Forgot something. Okay, so alisin natin itong top units. Okay, select asterisk from B. Okay, doble na kasi. So dapat wala na ito. Top units. Ayan. Okay. Okay, dapat sa from ito. So this is a where sa from. So this is supposed to be in our from. Okay, so comma, lagyan natin siya dyan. Okay, so i-combine natin yung dalawa. Elias na lang, kulang. As X na tayo, pang X. Ayan, okay. As you can see, we have the name of the student. Okay, total units. Ayan, so okay, the name of the student, total units. So next is, we're going to compare if it matches. Yan, we're going to add where na. Where, okay, medyo taas na kaayo. Ayan. So where, so this is student ID 1. Okay, si Pedro. Okay, dapat mag-match siya sa student ID 1 here. Okay, di ba? Where B.A is equals to X.SID. Okay, so there you go. So we have student name, ID, total units. So let us remove all the redundancy. Kasi may redundancy, di ba? So let us remove ano lang, B.A. Yan lang yung kailangan natin. Ano pa? B.A, B.ID, student ID, student name, and total units. Total units is X dot tot units. Tot units. Pwede tot units na lang. tot units. Okay, there you go. Okay, di ba? So we have the ID of the student, the name, and the total units. Di ba? So we added the name of the student so that we know who this student is. Di ba? Sino ba yung estudyante na yan? Yan. Okay? Alright. So, ganyan siya. So that will be our coverage. So I will discuss this again sa kailan? Monday. And then Wednesday, we will have a quiz on nested select queries. Okay, ganyan. Alright, questions? Clarifications? Yan. And so far. Okay. Yes, so I will export this to text so that it will be included in your I will just upload this one sa Diagler and this will serve as your reference. Okay? Yan, ilagay ko lang yan siya dito. Okay. Yan na yan. Okay, questions? Wala so far. Okay, so I will give you time to finish your extra 1 or 2. Ayan, you still have 1 hour. Okay, may 1 hour pa. And then checking of extra 1, kung naa pa. And then extra 2. Okay, extra 1.